How to help a dog with constipation. Here's what you do. Helping your dog when they have constipation problems. This is certainly a problem most of the population can relate to, but the real question is how to help a dog with constipation? The first thing you'll need to do is figure out how serious your dog's constipation is. If your dog has stopped eating, hasn't had a bowel movement in several days, and is showing signs of a distended belly, call your local veterinarian. But if this is nothing more than mild constipation, then you find out more about it here. Symptoms of constipation in canines. A dog may be constipated if it's been several days since he has gone poop, and any bowel movement he does have seems to be hard and without any moisture. Also, if your pet starts having difficulty, or appears near impossible for them to pass stool, then this may be an early sign that something is wrong. There are numerous reasons why a dog can be constipated, but let's take a look at some of the symptoms they can have. Canine constipation symptoms. Crying during a bowel movement. Refusing to eat. Several days without going poop. Lack of energy. Hard and dry stool. Vomiting. Weight loss. Bloating. Constipation that's not severe, it will likely clear up for your dog on its own. Have you noticed any changes in how your dog behaves? Pay close attention to signs of pain and discomfort. However, if this seems to happen frequently, or appears your dog has had this for too many days, then make an appointment to have your dog checked. Make sure to write everything down. Even if you think it's not important, it may give your vet a clue as to why your dog is constipated. What causes constipation in dogs? Causes of constipation in dogs. You can tell when your furry friend is happy, and you also know when something seems off about them. There's a large variety of reasons for a dog to suffer from motility issues. Here are some of the top reasons your canine can't poop. Diet. This is usually the biggest culprit. Check to see if there has been any new food introduced recently. Correcting your dog's diet may resolve this issue and start getting everything functioning properly again. Does rice cause constipation in dogs? Yes, rice can contribute to your dog's bowels not moving. Try giving your pet a tablespoon of canned pumpkin. The remedy above is for mild constipation. Home remedies for constipation can be found further down. Talk to your vet for more serious issues. Excessive self-grooming. If your dog cleans themselves a lot, then there's a good chance they may be digesting too much hair, which will cause it to end up in the stool. Copyright of everythingbigdogs.com. Hormonal diseases. Hypothyroidism can be a contributor to constipation issues with dogs. This is what happens when the thyroid doesn't make enough of the hormone needed. This can be treated and needs to be diagnosed by a veterinarian. Osteoarthritis. This common degenerative joint disease can be a painful experience, which may discourage a dog from having a bowel movement. Medications. If your dog is taking antihistamines, pain relievers, or some other type of prescription, this can contribute to being the culprit of your canine's discomfort. Stress and anxiety. If your dog is stressed and anxious, then it's likely that they can also be dealing with constipation. Get moving. Exercise is great for you, but it's also great for your dog. We all know it has the ability to lower our stress, and it has the same effect on your four-legged friend. The more they exercise, the better your pet will start feeling. We could all benefit from the feel-good chemical serotonin, so take your dog out for a run, walk, or anything else that you can do to get the blood flowing. Can a dog poop with an obstruction? Dogs have a bad habit of sticking their nose where it doesn't belong, and will almost stick anything in their mouth. This canine's misguided nature will result in eating things that don't belong to them. Toys, rocks, and garbage are just a few of the things they can inhale. Once they've eaten some of these things, now it will make its way into the intestinal system. This is where the risk of intestinal blockage may present itself. If this is what happened, immediate attention is required from your veterinarian. How to help a constipated dog. Stool softener. Some dogs will get constipation, and a veterinarian may suggest trying a stool softener as a solution for your dog's rare issue. Your vet may or may not recommend a product designed for people, though the dosage would be for your pet. Copyright of everythingbigdogs.com. Over-the-counter drugs can be dangerous, and never give your dog one of these stool softeners without the consent of your vet. If you want something that you can use for your dog, try a stool softener. A laxative for your canine? When things aren't moving, your dog won't be feeling very well. Bulk-forming laxatives can be very helpful in alleviating their issue. They have the ability to absorb a lot of water and expand through the colon. This will allow the stool to be softer and larger as it travels in the system. Psyllium. This is a common fiber supplement and can also be easily blended into their wet food. Talk to your vet for appropriate instructions. Wheat bran. Here is another natural laxative that is loaded with fiber. This will keep your dog's system functioning properly. Depending on how big your dog is, a few teaspoons twice a day may be all you need. Pumpkin. This was mentioned earlier and for good reason. Pumpkin's water content and high fiber make this a popular choice for pet owners. This natural laxative can be added to their food, but do not buy any brands that have spice in it. Dogs tend to like the taste of pumpkin, so it shouldn't be a problem for them to eat some. Most grocery stores should have this. How much canned pumpkin should I give my dog for constipation? I know you don't want to give your dog too much, so this is what you do. 1 TSP for every 10 pounds, and make sure the canned pumpkin has no spice in it. Can you give a human laxative to a dog? This is not recommended and can be very dangerous giving this to them. These products aren't designed for animals and shouldn't be attempted without the consent of a veterinarian. Milk of magnesia for dogs? This is a popular choice among the population. If the proper dosage is given, it can help with constipation, and can also help a dog too. What home remedies can I give a dog for constipation? There are lots of options to help with this when it's a mild issue, but professional help is needed for anything else that is more severe. Here are some other things to help your dog poop. Olive oil. An effective option to help a dog with constipation is olive oil. It helps by lubricating the stool and may contribute to them having a bowel movement. Too much can have the opposite effect, so caution is needed when deciding on how much to add to their food. Wet food. Change the balance of food you give. If you normally feed your dog dry food, try giving them more wet food. You can also try adding some water to their dry food. Maybe just a little bit of moisture is all you need. Coconut oil for canine constipation. Here's a product that you are absolutely going to enjoy. This works great for anyone suffering from constipation. Don't crazy with this stuff, too much of a good thing will have the opposite problem. Your local grocery store should have the best kind for your dog, and I suggest that you only buy organic extra virgin coconut oil. Figs. Here's something that should do the trick. Figs are loaded with fiber and have a lot of potassium, which contributes to a healthy bowel movement. Don't give more than a few teaspoons of this stuff a day, or constipation will be the least of your problems. Ginger chicken broth. Ginger is a great home remedy when trying to help your dog with constipation. Take some chicken or beef broth and add about a 1/4 TSP of ginger. Can a dog die from constipation? Normally this isn't a serious issue, but it's certainly an indication that something is wrong. However, constipation can develop into more concerning issues if ignored. Moving the bowels is essential to push the waste product out of the system, and prevent the risk of it being reabsorbed back into the bloodstream. If this was to happen, it could result in sepsis, which may cause your pet to die. How long can a dog go without pooping before it becomes dangerous? Just like humans, they normally go every day. If your dog hasn't gone to the bathroom in a few days, this is a problem. This needs to be addressed right away. If you suspect their diet is to blame, make the adjustment quickly. Ignoring this too long can potentially perforate the dog's intestines. Talk to your veterinarian about this right away. Massaging a dog to poop? Massaging a dog is a great way to stimulate the bowels and to get things moving again. Try giving your dog a clockwise belly rub while they're laying on the floor, and try not to apply too much pressure. This should calm your dog and reduce some of the stress it may be experiencing. Stress can play a big part in all of this, so try something that can help with this. A great option is to get your dog moving. Exercise does the body wonders. What makes a dog cry when he poops? If constipation is suspected, your dog may only pass painful tiny drops of stool. Inflammation in the body can cause your dog to cry when going to the bathroom. This could be a sign of a much bigger issue. Is your dog drinking enough water? The lack of fluids can make their bowel movement very difficult to pass. Get more moisture into their food. If they're eating too much dry food, then make a bit of a change and see if that improves it. Try adding some more fiber into your canine diet. This can be easily mixed into their food. This can always be a more serious issue, so talking to a veterinarian would be recommended. Conclusion: the last thing you want to see is your dog struggling with something like constipation. We all want what's best for them, so we can help them the best way possible. In this, we discussed some actionable steps you can take for mild cases of constipation, but anything more serious than that should be checked by a vet. I hope there was something that helped, and suggest checking out www.everythingbigdogs.com for more helpful topics. We will also leave a link to this article where you can find links to some of the products mentioned.